Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and we are here for day 4 in 1 month in my Witchy bullet journal series. I am tired. It is morning and I am tired. It is 8:19. Today is Zariah's day to sleep in since we're both home and don't have anything we have to do on the weekends right now. So I'm sleepy. I need to do my card pull and do my regular morning stuff. And then just throughout the day, I need to get this puppy ready because it is my last day in an A5. It's so weird, but it feels like such a big deal. It probably feels like such a big deal because since I started journaling, the A5 was it. Like no one at the beginning really talked about using different sizes. And so it's very strange. I thought I'd always be in an A5, especially after last year, this time last year when I was setting up for August, I think it was, and I ended up back in an A5 because I missed it. The thing is that I didn't know at the time. The thing I didn't know at the time is that everything was going to shift halfway through September. When I was trying to do 1 month in my journals, I mean, I had no clue. I knew something was coming August last year because I just felt this intense need to just withdraw and go into myself. And I had felt this intense need to just stop and change the way I was doing things. And then my sibling-in-law landed on my couch where they stayed for 2.5 months as family drama ensued. It hasn't even been fully a year yet. It's been almost a year, and it's a lot to process emotionally. And in that time span, we cut off and stopped talking to pretty much everyone on my wife's side of the family. My wife came out as a trans woman, which means I, by proxy, came out as not straight. I changed my name. The very fabric of the way I identify has shifted. When you're already struggling to pretend to be something you're not, and then one of the things that kind of ties you to that illusion changes, it causes this really huge ripple. Anyways, the point is, a lot happened in that time. We almost moved. It was an extremely traumatizing time, like extremely. It was a really, really, really hard time. The person I was who was falling back in A5s, who was like, I need the A5. Any remnants of that person who needed the A5 got completely shattered. So it's just really strange. It's really strange to say that I'm done with the A5. I'm done with a lot of things. There was this really, I don't remember if I've talked about it because let's face it, I can't remember all the things I say. But there's this really beautiful moment while we were still in the midst of the chaos and almost moving and such, where I think I have talked about it actually, but I don't care. Where I was talking to my wife, and she was like, I was asking her about the trauma and shit we were going through. And she was like, I'm fine. And I looked at her and I was like, there it is. And I was like, you know what? I am fucking tired of being just fine. I'm tired of being fine. I want to be fantastic. And I'm pretty sure I have talked about it, because that moment, something shifted in that moment. It was like the entire mindset, which was holding me to this previous ideal of like, this is okay, this is good enough. It was like that final shred that was holding me to this ideal of like, don't rock the boat, don't ask for too much, etc., just shattered. And it was like, no, you know what? Fuck that shit. And since then, my perspective has changed drastically. Like, I look at things in my life and I go, and people are like, this is fine. And I'm like, yeah, that's not good enough. We can do better than that. And I'm trying to strive us towards doing better than that. Do I have anything in here? Right. I have to do my daily planetary message. Okay. We're striving towards different things than that now. So that way. Oh. I forgot to put this guy away. It's just. It's really. It's a bit jarring to think about just like how completely everything has changed. Like nothing is still the same. Even within my relationship, within my marriage, the dynamics have changed. And it's amazing and beautiful changes. It happened so fast, and it's just really hard sometimes to wrap my head around the fact that everything has changed in less than a year. Like, my kid even went back to school for the first time since the pandemic. Like, it was a ton. And they were all really, really, really amazing changes. I guess it was very towery. They're all really amazing changes. But I've never experienced such a shift like this. Never. It's really, really a bit of a mind fuck. Okay. So today is Sunday. It is the sun's day. So I would like to pull a card about embracing my identity. The Chariot. That's interesting. I feel like it's just like take an action step. I don't know what that is, but I feel like that's what it's saying. Like, just take an action step today. Do something. Oh, wait, we leave this out. I forgot. All right. So that's my morning stuff. I'm going to settle into my morning. I'm going to be back later to fill in some more, to fill in the monthly pages here, or the yearly pages and stuff, and to populate. We got lots to do in my journal today, which is, I'm so excited. And I'll see you all in a minute when we start getting to that. So, I was trying to film. And I just feel really out of it today. I feel very, I guess, disassociated. Like, I just feel drained and wobbly. Like, I'm okay. But do you ever have days where you just feel meh and like just not motivated? That's how I'm feeling today. So I was filming and it was, hold on. And it was just, I tried filming and it was just a confusing mess and I didn't know what I was doing. So I just scrapped the footage. I haven't done anything. And I had a headache this morning. I wrote down an idea here. I did work on this a bit, which I told you I was going to do. And I'm going to keep working on this because this is something I'm not really going to be able to do on camera. It just requires a lot of thinking. So I've got my astrological overview. I watched a forecast that my astrologer does publicly for free. I'll link her YouTube channel up above. And I looked at my honeycomb and just picked out things that seemed important. So I'm going to be looking at my moon return, the full moon, and how it interacts with my chart. There's a Mercury Cazimi coming up, which is when Mercury and the Sun are conjunct very close. There's a lot more with the Cazimi, but the basics of it is when a planet gets super close to the Sun, it kind of loses its potency. We can't see it. It becomes kind of unreachable. But then there's this sweet spot at the center where they exactly meet up, where it's like the eye of the storm. It's a moment of calmness and clarity that if you like meditate on the idea of it, you can access it. And then it continues moving and is again harder to access. So there's a Cazimi this month. And the week leading up to it, I have a bunch of aspects going on. The Sun is aspecting a bunch of stuff in my chart, and so is Mercury leading up to the Cazimi. Basically, from the July full moon in Capricorn to the 16th, I have a ton of very big things going on. So I want to look at those. At the end of July, Uranus and Mars and Rahu, or the North Node, are all partying in Taurus. They're all very close together in Taurus, which we're unlikely to see again in our lifetime, given how slow Uranus moves. So there's that I want to look at. And then there's the new moon in Leo. And of course, I'm looking at all of these things from the context of how it interacts with my chart. This is, again, work I do. If you want to learn more about your astrology and like how you can start working with it and such, this is work I do. You can check out my website in the description box. And then I just filled in my things here. I haven't done anything else. Well, I've done a little bit here. This was part of the stuff I was trying to film. I was trying to film my week ahead. So these are my cards I pulled. I used the Ellis deck because Cancer is my first house of identity, and the Ellis deck I really feels like represents me in all my facets. Like it feels like a me deck. And I did energy obstacle advice for the week ahead. I got the energy of the King of Swords, the obstacle is the Five of Cups, and the advice is the Queen of Swords. I'd actually really love if you read tarot, and you're seeing this and you're like, ooh, that seems like this. I'd actually be open to other interpretations this time. So feel free to leave them in the cards. And I also pulled, I do some deity work now with Hecate. And I pull a card every week. One card from the Dreams of Gaia Pocket Tarot, which I adore. It's the best card stock. The book, I also have the guidebook, is so amazing. I have the big guidebook too. So I pull a card, and then I pull a card from my combination deck I've created that is my with the Messenger Oracle and the Seeker Oracle. So these are my Raven Falon. And so I pulled those. This is the Death and Rebirth card. And this one is Know Your Labels. So I have to interpret all that. I tried, and my brain was just like, just not. It was just a no. I filled in part of my weekly habit tracker. I've got the dishes, the litter, doing the 5-step plan. That's a technique for working with my son to help him. Doing my devotion work, which involves those cards, and grounding and centering. So that's that. I need to finish populating this, and I promised you we'd do this together, and this doesn't require a lot of thinking. So this is probably going to be the last clip. I do think I am going to do some extra stuff in my journals off camera. Because it's just like filling in these, because I need to be ready to use this. This can kind of wait. This needs to be filled in. This needs to be filled in. The rest I can leave for you, but I kind of need to do the stuff, and I'm just really not having a time right now. So I have to open up my computer. Give me a sec. Okay. So I have to put all of my things. I always put the events first, so staff meeting. I am so thrilled to say that I have a nice and easy week so far. I have lots of availability, so if you want to book a session with me, there's lots of availability for that. But I'm excited that I'm not going into the week with a very intense week, because the last 2 weeks have been extraordinarily busy. And this is my son's first week of summer vacation. So let's see. So I filled in my appointments. On Monday, I have to do my tarot video. And my Bojo video. Tuesday I have my Bojo video. I have enough space. I'll write it there. All of these days I have a bullet journal video. So let's fill those in. Okay. Wednesday, my Sparks video needs to go out, which means I have to film it tomorrow, I think. Yeah. And I need to edit it on Tuesday. Tuesday is recycling day. Okay, so my first note about having this weekly versus dailies is I have limited space here to write the things I need to do every day, which becomes even more limited when I have to write activities that involve like my family that might not necessarily stop me from doing things. So like, I think I'm going to have to expand this a little. So maybe I can just next week do a column and still have like the whole page for tasks and ideas. Because I really want it to be a flat page, because I think like I wanted a Dutch door, which is this kind of thing here. And I do like this size. But my thought was I need to be able to see my days and my tasks at the same time, no matter what day I'm on. But I'm thinking I need, because like, for example, here on Sunday, there's something on my calendar with her activity. Our calendar is shared. It's one of my wife's tasks. I don't know if it requires me to be out of the house. So sometimes there's activities that I need to account for because like her staff meeting means I'm watching Cameron during that time. So I have to be aware of that. But otherwise it takes away the stuff I can write. So I'm just a bit unsure about that. I might have to just expand this a little, even just a little, so I can write a little note, which is why I'm thinking if this column was another box for my weekly, and then I just had a little less space, that might work, but it also might not. So that's going to be my first idea. Okay, so that's the first idea on my list. Now I need to populate this with other things. So I gotta look here at my previous daily. I gotta put away the laundry still. Edit and schedule videos. So that is my, I need to edit and schedule. Book my July patron stuff. I do a monthly live readings for my patrons. And I do a live witchy hangout. I have to do I just realized I have to do the paperwork for my son for his doctor's appointment on Tuesday, so I have to do it on Monday. That's an absolute priority. The idea is on this daily, I only put my time, like the things that have to be done. Like on this part, it's only the stuff that has to be done that day. So I think I am going to end up having to Dutch door this in some way. So let's make an action to do some tester weeklies. So that way next week we can work on that. I got the Wild Wisdom deck, and I want to do the early summer card, or the early summer like activity thing. We gotta fix up kitchen, fridge, and pantry. We have an abundance of food now, and so we just kind of need to reorganize a little bit. I need to finish filling in my yearly spreads. Let me pull this a bit closer to me and let's get you zoomed in so I can think and see a bit better what I'm doing. Okay. I need to decide about the desk. The extra desk. I think I have a desk. I had talked about using it for my apothecary, and then I also talked about using it for a reading, like a tarot reading thing, but I essentially then would have like 4 desk surfaces, because I've got my desk my computer sits on. I've got this is like a second desk. Then I've got my altar. So I really should just put that out front. Anything else? I want to finish actually fix up journal desktop here. I actually have an idea. I'm really, really loving sitting here to do my journal. Like when I want to work on my journal, it gives me lots more space. The only thing I don't like is like my computer's over there, but this works really well for filming and for just generic, and so I can sit and focus. I'm not... What did I put in my brain dump? Family rules, poster, email, switch over, iRise, song, nails for paintings, home business, website reworking. Okay. Root tarot spread. Okay. I think that's about it. So, shoop. There we go. So I got this all set up. I am going to finish this, but I think I just need to do it off camera because my brain is just not working with that today. But I'll make sure to tell you about it. I'm going to go ahead and look at my week ahead, see if I can interpret this. I'll see what stands out. There's definitely some stuff I want to do this week. Like here, I also forgot I have my moon return reading. I love how non-busy Friday is. I love that so very much. And we need to grab my son by Cameron. We need to buy him his workbook for the summer. So that way he's not just on TV and internet all summer long. Yeah, that's all I can think of for that. And so I need to do this kind of stuff. I am going to count physical movement because we went to the farmer's market today. I got to work on those. And then let's see here. That gets done in the morning. Okay. I'm going to speed this up, put on some music, and just quickly fill this in for you. Okay, I filled those in. I wrote for Cameron, the farmer's market fun. We went to the farmer's market this morning. He loves the farmer's market. For gratitude, I wrote we got delicious and fresh food. And for victories, I wrote that we honored our bodies. Cameron really wanted to go swimming again today, and we could have, except for the fact that we are so wiped out that it just wasn't really possible for me and Zariah to do that. And once again, Zariah, I tend to write something in the evening. Plus, it's not exactly like it's adult stuff. I write adult stuff sometimes for her because she's my lady and that's how we roll. But yeah, so this is all ready to go for the week. I hope this video was still amusing, even though it wasn't perhaps as intensive as some of the last ones. I am certain that tomorrow I will have more energy and we'll be back at it. And I really do thank you for your understanding. It's just, today is just not the day. It is not the day. So I'm going to let you go here. And I will see you again tomorrow. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to let me know if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you can come on back and nice and easy. We're currently doing this as a series, so there's lots of content to be had on my channel. In the description box, you can find my website where you can check out the services I offer. I specialize in offering a lot of forecasting where we work with your personal astrology and tarot, and we combine the two together and explore and look at what's coming up in your life, what kind of energies are going on, so that way you can choose to be active to work with those energies in your life if you want to, by doing some witchcraft or ritual or what have you, right? So it's one of my favorite things to do. I do astrology consultations, I do journaling consultations, all sorts of stuff. You can check that out there. If you don't see something there that you're curious about, or you have a question or a video request, just shoot me an email. My email is in the description box. You can reach me at thecraftedwitchery@gmail.com. Nice and easy. And that is where I'm going to leave you for today, and I hope to see you again very soon. Lots of love. Bye.